Shorts. Hello, friends. Welcome to this special Valentine's Day short. That we would pull out the Twin Hearts deck and see what we get here. If there's any messages. Just shuffling the deck. And the card we got is we balance each other perfectly. And it's cherries. They're saying there's one more message. You're my one. So we balance each other perfectly, and you're my one. And I'm going to let them guide me to, okay, they're saying Reiki and Rock. So I'm pulling out my book, Reiki and Rock. I'm just going to flip through the pages, stop the right side. Okay, what does this have to do with Valentine's Day? And so it began. And with the speed of social media, the post was seen by hundreds of her friends and forwarded to who knows how many others. And within minutes, anyone who cared knew that Rob and Steele were in Tahoe. The Porsche peeled out from the parking lot and was parked in the valet area of the Hard Rock Hotel 30 minutes later. Steele handed over the keys to the valet and had their bags taken inside. He checked them into a suite and looked around to find Rob already talking up two girls in the lobby. "Hey, Steele, this is Tamara and Megan," Rob said, introducing the two girls who couldn't be more excited to be noticed by the star. "They want to go to breakfast with us," Rob said, already hoping for a Bloody Mary to ease his anxiety. "Let's go unload this stuff. I don't know about you, Rob, but I could use a shower. How about we meet you girls back down here in about an hour?" Steele said on behalf of Rob. Just then, Rob's cell rang, and he saw Jenny's name come up. "I'm here to have fun," he thought to himself as he pressed decline on the call. He wondered why she was calling him on a Saturday morning, and for a split second, his mind went to Jade. Oh, God, what does this have to do? All right. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this is about Rob. He's one of the main characters in the book. He's trying to forget his life circumstances for a moment and run off to Tahoe with his best friend for the weekend. And so they end up at the Hard Rock Hotel. They're getting taken care of. They're checking into a nice suite. Rob is a famous, like a singer. Is he a singer? I already forget the book. Yeah, he's a singer in a band. And he's already immediately recognized by two fans who, of course, want to hang out with him. And he's anxious. He's just anxious. He's just got some anxiety going on. And then his cell rings, and Jenny is his like spiritual healer that he's just going to, and he also knows that she is best friends with Jade, who he's already met in the 3D once before, and he realizes, oh, this is where it's coming in. He realizes that Jade could be the one, and that makes him nervous. But they really do, hence back to this, we balance each other perfectly. They really do balance each other perfectly. He's just afraid to admit that to himself. And so he's trying to forget all of those feelings by running away on this like carefree weekend where he does get, he does end up like drinking a whole lot and hanging out with these two girls and kind of temporarily thinking he's forgetting about his troubles, but it all comes back in the end anyway. He really doesn't forget about anything for very long, and he has to face up to his feelings for Jade. And the fact that he really feels like he needs to tell her how he feels about her, if only he could just work up the nerve and the courage to approach her like that, because he feels like, she doesn't feel the same way about him, or she might not get where he's coming from. That maybe, and he has some deep down feelings about himself that he's not good enough for this type of relationship. A lot of stuff from his past coming up to haunt him about his relationship with his parents and some abandonment issues and things that he's trying to work on and heal with Jenny, his spiritual healer. But it's going to take a little bit longer for those things to work themselves out. And in the case of this story, it has just a big, huge wake-up call for both Rob and Jade by some things that happened to them. But I feel like this is messages for anybody out there who maybe hasn't met their one yet, like maybe physically in person. Maybe you know who your one is or whatever. You know of someone who you think could be the one. And it's making you a little anxious, a little nervous. You don't know how to approach this person or what you would even say. You've got some maybe baggage from the past that you need to deal with. And you either are or should be seeking out the help of a healer to help you work through those things and clear those items out. So this, don't read into like the divine masculine versus divine feminine, like who's who on this side of the story. Like if you resonate with being like the Rob character in this story, then so be it. Or you could be the Jade character, who she's not really in this chapter, but she's kind of off doing her own thing. And she does think about Rob quite a bit, but it's not her job in this story to make the first move. Her role is to wait for Rob to come to her. So you could be Jade. You could also either have just maybe met this person you think is the one, and you think like, wow, we balance each other perfectly. You're my yin to my yang, or my yang to my yin. But you are, by way of the soul contracts having been set up a certain way, not supposed to be the one to make the first move. So you're just kind of idly in the background in this chapter. So this is kind of a timeless message. Take it from whence it comes, but it is coming up on Valentine's Day. So I'm assuming that there's current energies around that are very close to this situation that I'm describing between these two characters in this book. So if you're on the Rob side of things, then the message for you is keep going. Don't give up. This is confirmation that this person, whoever you're thinking of, is your one. You do balance each other perfectly. The words power couple are coming up, spiritual flame union, lots of, fancy schmancy spirituality terms for the type of couple that you might be once you get together. But you've got stuff you're still working on to clear the anxiety about trying to move forward, about what to say, the past stuff that you're trying to heal around childhood wounds, possible past relationships, and just message from Spirit there that it is all going to work itself out, because it sounds like you are diligent about this this person who you think is the one. You sounds like you are headed in the right direction, because it's a soul contract that's already been put into place before you came into this lifetime, and your guides, angel, spirit, source, whoever you resonate with, is gently like nudging you towards this person. And in the process of all of that, you get a good clearing and healing and balancing of your own energy, so that when you do get that push from your guides, which you are going to get very soon, that you will be ready then to approach this person in as much confidence as you can muster. Now, if you're the Jade person on the receiving end of things, your job is equally as frustrating in a sense, because you know that out there somewhere is the one for you. And maybe you've never even met this Rob character. You know, maybe you just know them on the 5D, or you know the feeling of their energy, or you've put out a wish or a manifestation request or a it's time for you to have this type of person come into your life. And you don't know the person per se, but you know all the qualities of a person that you would want to come into your physical reality to have this, you know, quote unquote power couple relationship with. And you are being asked to be, oh yay, the favorite, be patient, be understanding, and whatever comes up for you when you think about the one, or somebody that balances you perfectly, or thinking about somebody could approach you very soon with some sort of offer of love, does that bring up any type of weird feelings in you that maybe you need to work with a healer or work on yourself to clear and balance, so that when that other person gets the nudge to step forward, you are in a receptive, calm state, you are in a healed state, and you're more able to openly accept and open up to whatever offers being put on the table to you from this person. So that is a lot going on for this Valentine's Day. And I think I have done my due diligence. Thank you all so much, and take care. Happy romance, angels.